Welcome to your Math 2 announcement page. This is an example announcement page, and your teacher probably has one that looks kind of similar to this and has basically the same components. If you scroll down on it, you'll always be able to find your teacher's information, their first name, their last name, and their contact information. You'll also be able to find some information about tutoring. They might have a calendar, such as this one, or they might have individual boxes for tutoring. You'll also be able to find the Math 2 resource page. It could be any type of graphic to display it. It might be this big red Math Help button, or it might just be a simple link like this. These are all very important features to your course announcement page. So please make sure you spend some time on the page in order to acclimate yourself with what's available for you. If you scroll back up, we're going to start by clicking on the very top left blue button that says Lessons. This is where you're going to learn the information to help you be successful in the course. The course is divided into 8 modules. The first 4, modules 1 through 4, are going to be segment 1. The last 4, modules 5, 6, 7, and 8, will be segment 2. If you are only in the course for segment 2, please begin working in module 5. If you're in the course for segment 1 or for the entire course, you will start working in module 1. We're going to start by opening the module 1, decimals and integers. You'll click on this red tab, and then you'll go to lesson 01.00, course information. This will be what the course information lesson will look like. So if you notice at the bottom there are these blue buttons. The Tools button is going to have some information to help you with each of your lessons. The Help button will help you with information needed for that lesson, and the Menu button will take you to different components of the lesson. Also, you'll notice these buttons on the right-hand side. If you click the next button, it'll take you to the next page, and then you'll have the option to go back as well. This will also help tell you what page of the lesson you are on. These are really helpful items to make note of when you're taking notes yourself. So let's click the next button. There's going to be a course information worksheet. In order to open it, just click on this yield sign with the printer on it. Go ahead and click the next button. This will explain how you're going to navigate through the course. Make sure that you read this information, and don't forget that you are to take notes through all of the lessons to help you better be successful on your assessments. If we scroll down to the bottom of the page, we can click the next button again. This page is going to talk about your pace. Your pace is going to be how many assignments you do each week in order to move through the course appropriately. Traditional pace for a regular student is about 3 assignments per week. Make sure that you're doing 3 to 4 assignments per week in order to get done in the recommended amount of time. If you're trying to do the course in a shorter amount of time, please talk to your instructor, and they can help you decide how many assignments per week are best for you. Now it tells you what to do. It says let's begin, and it tells you that you're already done with the course information and you can move on to the next segment or next lesson. If you click the next button down at the bottom, it will automatically take you to the next lesson, and that's going to be lesson 01.01, the module 1 pretest. It's going to start with the module 1 checklist, and you can print this out and make notes on it. You can record the points that you earn on each assignment, how long each assignment takes you, and you can also cross off or check off each assignment as you complete it. This helps you keep track of what you're doing and when you're doing it. If you scroll down to the bottom, it's going to tell you to submit your work. Your first assignment in the class is going to be to complete the 01.01 Module 1 pretest. There will be a pretest at the beginning of each of the modules that you're going to complete. The pretest will not affect your overall grade, and don't stress out about it. If you don't do well on it, it's perfectly okay. It's just designed to test your prior knowledge. It's to let us know if you already know this material so that maybe we can help you move through it faster by possibly exempting you from assignments. Try your best on it, but really don't let it stress you out. So it tells you down here, go to the assessment area and submit 01.01, the Module 1 pretest. Make sure that you use pencil and paper to help you answer the questions. So if we scroll back up to the top, we're going to look for the blue button on the left that says Assessments, and we're going to click on it. The assessment area of the course is where you're going to actually submit the work that will be graded. So as the lesson told us, we're going to look for 01.01 Module 1 pretest. If we click on it from the assessments, it will open up. And let's look up here. There's a warning up at the top. And it says, there is a checkbox at the bottom of the exam that you must check prior to submitting this exam. Failure to do so may cause your work to be lost. This is very important. If you do not submit the checkbox at the bottom of the exam, your exam will not be submitted for grading. When you're doing the pretest, answer the questions to the best of your ability. Make sure you try to answer them all. And then down at the bottom, we'll find that checkbox that the warning told us about. The very last question says, your teacher will grade your pretest and will send you an email to let you know if you're exempt from any lessons based on your score. Type OK in the box below. All you have to do in this box is just type OK. That's all you have to do. Now here, down at the bottom, it says you must check this box below prior to submitting your exam. So we check the box and we're going to click Submit Exam. We just submitted our very first Module 1 pretest. Now remember, when you go through and you complete it, you're going to make sure that you answer all the questions. I didn't answer any of the questions, so you can see that my score at the top is 0 out of 21 points. So we want to make sure that you actually answer the questions. Next, let's talk about the blue button underneath assessments that says Gradebook. The gradebook is where you're going to be able to find all of the lessons, all of the assessments that you've completed, the list of assessments that you will be completing, and your score on all of them. Since we just submitted the Module 1 pretest, we can see that our score is 0 out of 21 points. But it was only worth a total of 1 point in our overall grade. The date that we submitted it was Sunday, July 31st, the time that we submitted it. And if we scroll down to the very bottom, we can see what our overall grade in the course is. So it shows us down here, the number of assignments that I've completed are 1 out of 102 assignments. That's 102 assignments in the entire course. It tells us that my current percentage is 0%. So you're going to be wanting to look at your current percentage for the segment that you're working in to figure out your overall grade. The last tab that I want us to make sure that we cover, and it's very, very important, is going to be this blue tab that says Email. If you click on the Email button, you'll see all of the communication that your teachers have been sending to you. Every time you log into the course, please make sure that you click on the Email button. You'll see that I have one email in here, and it's already been viewed. You can also email your instructors this way by clicking on Send a Message. Once you send a message, you can choose the teacher's name by clicking the check box next to their name, and then you can type your message down in the box below. This is the easiest way to contact with your instructor through the course. Make sure that you check your email daily because that's how your teachers will be contacting you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask your teacher during the welcome call. If you haven't scheduled your welcome call yet, just pick up the phone and give your teacher a call. I'm sure they'd love to talk with you.